So let me share my screen. Okay, I have shared my screen. Please, can anyone confirm me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes,
Um, okay. So topic name is changes between ECC version and S4HANA version. Okay. The first change is so have collect. There are many differences are there between ECC version and S4HANA version. But now I'm going to highlight only some of the important changes between ECC and S4HANA version. Okay. So which I picked from the some other sources like SAR material and some YouTube channel. And the first change is so index tables have been removed from the ECC, from the S4HANA version. S4HANA. So what is mean by index table? So index tables means these are the tables which are help to speed up the searching tables for data record. So that satisfy your certain search criteria. Like for example, all master data, customer master data, asset master data. Okay. So like a best example like BSIK, BSID, okay, Mara, okay, MLAT, like a and CSAK, like all these tables, okay, any table. So these are all comes under index tables, okay. So these tables have been removed in S4HANA version, in S4HANA. But remove means not remove, it's not good word. So this tables are converted into view tables. Okay, we can view the tables in S4HANA version, in S4HANA, but we cannot do any modifications, any changes in S4HANA. Just we can change, we can view, but we cannot do any modifications. Okay. And the second change is foreign currency revaluation. So in order to calculate foreign currency revaluation in ECC version, you can use key code FAGL underscore FC underscore VAL. So what is the main purpose of this foreign currency revaluation means? So in order to extract the exact financial reports at the month end, so we'll perform this activity. Okay. So for the T code for ECC version, so we'll use T code FAGL underscore FC underscore VAL. And so before one more thing, before so going to so perform this activity, we need to do exchange rates in OBG rate. Okay. And whereas in S4HANA version, in S4HANA, so we can use T code FAGL underscore FCV. So this is the major difference in foreign currency valuation. And moreover, we can view additional details in S4HANA version, extension ledger as well as simulation ledger. Whereas in ECC version, we cannot find these differences. And moreover, to migrate the data from in ECC version, we can use classic GL, which denotes a double zero. But in S4HANA version, you can use leading ledger, which denotes 0L. OL, not 0L. And the third change is forcing changes between ECC version and S4HANA version. And S4HANA, forcing changes. First of all, if you post any document in FI document, okay, say like for example, so I'm taking cost element like P101. Okay, I'm posting the document from FI document to I'm allocating some data to P101 cost center. So as a result, so once you perform this activity in in the FI version, so automatically FI document and CO document get generated. Okay, so FI document will get extracted from the FI table, and the CO document get extracted from the CO table. So these details you can view in FB03. So FB03 for the so to in order to view the document list. For that purpose, you can use the T code FB03. But in S4HANA, so there is no such concept. We are going to have only one document, so that is FI document. Okay, and whereas CO document will be our crypto document. In ECC version, if you post, which means if we ECC version, if you post any document, FI document, automatically FI document and CO document get generated. But in S4HANA, so there is no such concept. Only FI document get generated. There is no CO document concept. So because document will be with scripted document. Next, move to the fourth changes. Material ledger updation. Actually, this concept will be used in SD module. Okay. So, but this is a major one of the important differences between ECC and S4HANA. So, this concept will be used for the inventory point of view. Okay, in SD module. So in order to view material ledger details in ECC version, we'll use T codes like MLHD. So which is used for the added data of material ledger. And moreover, MLIT. MLIT is used for the line item data for material ledger. Okay. So whereas in S4HANA version, in a S4HANA, so I forgot to mention, in S4HANA, we'll use T code only. Is it okay? So also called as a single source of truth or universal general. Next, the fifth change is posting period variant changes. So, so what is the purpose of this posting period variant? So, in order to open and close the posting periods, we can use this concept posting period variant. So, to perform this activity, we'll use code Gobi 52. Okay, but in S4HANA version, there is no actually in ICC version you can use 12 most normal periods and 4 special periods, which the 4 which is used for the to like any audit purpose or any adjustments in the month end or year end. So we'll use that 4 special periods. Okay, and coming to this S4HANA version, especially so one difference is there. You can activate here from period 3 and 2 period 3. Okay, in Go 52. So in order to generate this document, earlier I told you one example. This one FI document, CO document. So in order to get document get generated, you can activate this from period 3 and 2 period 3. So this is one difference in OB52. And coming to sixth change, so reconciliation between FI and CO. See in ECC, so reconciliation how will happen? So if post any document, okay, so the FI data from FI to CO it will be allocated, especially in controlling point of view, assessment point of view. So can so this reconciliation activity will be performed. Whereas in S4 version, a reconciliation will be happen from CO to FI. The best example overhead allocation. So allocation cost from one cost center to another cost center, which means whenever we perform any month end or period activity in CO, so we'll get same document in FI. So with help of source document number, another document number get generated in FI. See, and actually in ECC version reconciliation will be happened FI to CO, whereas in S4 version, so reconciliation will happen from CO to FI, reverse. The best example overhead allocation. So with help of if while transferring one from one cost center to another cost center, okay, especially in the month end overhead activity. Actually, this allocation distribution and assessment point concept is month end activity. It's part of month end activity. Okay, so same document get generated in FI. Whatever the document we have posted in the CO, so that the same document will get generated in FI. So that too with the help of one some source document number. Source document number here different, and that target whatever the number get generated in FI, so that is different. Okay. So this is one concept, one difference, and the seventh change is the currency. So currency, what is the purpose of this currency in SAP? So this is a system of money in general views, which is used to particular country. So in order to produce prepare financial report or in order to post any transactions, we need to have one currency. Either it is a Indian currency or a US or China, whatever it may be. Okay. So what is the major coming to the point? What is the difference between ECC and S4HANA? In ECC, you have so three currencies, namely company core currency, group currency, hard currency. Also call it as a first local currency, second local currency, third local currency. That too can use new code OB22 in ECC version. Okay. So whereas in S4HANA, so we have so 2 plus 8 currencies are there. 2 plus 8 means so two are standard currencies, which are one is company code currency and the second one is global currency. And eight really different currencies are there. So that is a major difference between ECC and S4HANA. So coming to the eighth change, master data changes. In ECC, secondary cost elements are not part of the chart of account, whereas in S4HANA, okay, version, secondary cost elements are the part of the chart of account. Chart of account means GL accounts. So with help of GL accounts only we will prepare. With help of chart of account only we will prepare GL accounts. Correct. So that is the meaning of this. So in briefly, so discuss briefly, if you want to create any primary cost element or secondary cost element, okay. So we need to use, we no need to use T code K01, K06. In controlling point of view, if you want to create primary cost element, so we need to use T code K01. For the secondary cost element, we can use T code K06. But so this concept, what is telling? So no need to create, no need to use these T codes. Why? Because so GL account itself is a primary cost element. So if you open this FS00, okay, any GL account, if you take any GL account, so there is option will be the edit cost element. So if you click on that, what that GL can be converted into cost element. Okay. So similarly, second cost element also. So no need to use this K01, K06. So if you use this T codes in S4HANA, system will redirect to FS00. In S4HANA, if you execute this T code K01, K06 in order to so to create a primary cost element and secondary cost 00 interface screen. In ECC master record point, coming to master record point of view. Uh, Generally, in order to so create like customer vendor master record, we'll use T codes SK01, FD01 in the T codes. Okay, can be used. Whereas in S4 version, so we can use BP version. BP means business partner. So where you can create all the master data at one place. So this is one change in ECC and S4. So nine change is credit management. So this concept can be used for the when we sell the goods to customers and collect the payment from them at later date. So this is a process of selling goods to the customers and collecting payment from them so on the later date. Okay. So based on the customer payment history and payment terms, so this credit facility will be given to the customers. Usually, you can use T code movie 45 na. So credit control only in ECC version. So that is the meaning of this credit control means how much credit can offer to the customer by the organization. So based on these payment terms and payment history, so we can provide the this credit offers to the customers by the organization. So in ECC version point of view, so credit management will be used in SD, whereas in S4HANA point of view, credit management will use T code FIN underscore FC FSCM underscore CR. So 10th change is asset accounting related aspect. So some accounting programs have been replaced in S4HANA like SKBN and ABST2 AFAB. So SKBN is for the periodic okay acquisition and product costing posting, and the T code old T code is RAPE RB ECC version T code. Whereas in S4HANA, so there is no T code. And the same time, similarly ABST2. So this is the T code will be used for the reconciliation postings. So old T code is RAABST. In S4HANA, there is any T code not applicable. And AFAB to post depreciation. So in ECC version, we can use T code RAPOS 2000. So whereas in S4HANA, we can use new T code FAA underscore depreciation underscore POST. So these are the some accounting programs have been difference between ECC version and S4HANA version. So let's discuss some technical changes in S4HANA version. So like in order to check the statistical reports in ECC, like T codes are ANEK, ANEP, ANLE, ANEA, ANLC. Tables have been replaced with ACDOCA, and BKF has been so remained as it is. So there is any BKF will be used for the to check error data of any document. So it will be remain same ACDOCA and BKF. And moreover, this T codes will be used for the statistical data. Okay, so ANEK, ANEP, ANEA. Okay, and moreover, this one F8 so three important T codes have been introduced by the S4HANA. One is FA80 underscore DOC underscore IT. So this is used for the statistical data of new asset accounting. And like ANEP, ANEA, ANLP, ANLC, the whole T codes. So I already discussed about that about this. And one more T code FA80 underscore PALN plan underscore values. So this is T code used for the to check the plan data. Okay, new version. So in ECC version, we can use T code ANLP, okay, in order to check the plan data in ECC version. And one more T code FAT underscore YDDA. So this is the T code standard asset accounting transferring table, which stores year dependent attributes for depreciation data. So these are the three important T codes included with S4HANA. So the 11th change is so technical clearing account. So this is one of the important changes in S4HANA and most very important for interview perspective. So the technical clearing account is a new account. So that has been introduced for accounts that cannot be posted in a single ledger only. So if you have set of parallel ledgers, okay, in the new ledger, if you will know that so there are certain accounts that are system will not allow you to post in one ledger and not any other. So this is the purpose of we'll use the technical account. Technical clearing account is nothing but it is the new account which is for the accounts which we cannot post for single ledger. So because even we cannot post manually also. So let me discuss briefly. So what is technical clearing account? In the new asset accounting, okay, replaces with classic ledger, classic account, and asset accounting in SAP account powered with S4HANA. And a new asset accounting technical clearing account is a mandatory. So without this technical clearing account, so there's no any S4HANA concept. So because this is one of the important concept in S4HANA, like the leading ledger, non-leading ledger, and currencies. So what are some new changes are there? Similarly, the technical clearing also one of the important aspect in S4HANA. So technical clearing account is extended further integrated asset acquisition in new asset accounting, especially acquisition of an asset point of view. You can use this technical clearing account. So the technical clearing account needs to be defined as reconciliation and balance sheet for the asset. So the main hello.
No, carry on.
Okay. So the main purpose of this technical clearing account. So where why we need to define because of this reconciliation and the balance sheet purpose we can use for an asset especially. So we can use that purpose. So this technical clearing account and manual posting cannot be happen through technical clearing account. So I just told you earlier. So manual posting cannot be happen through technical clearing account. So depending upon the client business requirement, we can create a number of multiple technical clearing account, either at chart of account level or else at both combination, chart of account or account definition. So based on the client requirement, we can create a number of technical clearing accounts in SAP. The next thing is system divides asset acquisition into two parts. One is operation part, one is evaluation part. This is a major difference in main definition of technical clearing account. While asset acquisition, so the system divides into two parts. One is operation part and evaluation part. So what is meant by operation part and valuation part? So in valuation part, data would be stored individually, whereas in operation part, so data would be stored in both leading ledger and non-leading ledger. Already, so yesterday we have discussed about this concept, leading ledger and non-leading ledger. So leading ledger is always should be one, but whereas in non-leading ledgers will be it may be a number of non-leading ledgers. Okay. So leading ledger post any transaction also called is parallel ledger. So if you post any transaction, okay, so the same transaction, so the same document will be posted in different ledgers. So that is known as a parallel ledger. So if you post, so that will I mentioned. So in the post any transaction related to asset accounting, okay, in S4HANA, we'll get the following entries. So technical clearing of a fixed account credit and to vendor account credit. See here operation part. Operation part means when whatever transaction we post, that is known as the operation part. Okay, so that is operation part. Technical clearing account of fixed asset account data to vendor account. So this is operation part. I mean, whatever the we have posted, so that is known as operation part. So coming to the valuation part, asset acquisition account data to technical clearing account of fixed asset. So here so it will be so happen based on the some account principle. It may be like a US gap or Indian gap or any account principle. For the just for example purpose, I have taken as a US gap. So valuation part, it means if entries are reflecting as linked with the ledgers and account principles, that is known as valuation part. So whatever the transaction portion, that is known as operation part, and the entries will be different according to this. Technical clearing of fixed asset account data to vendor account, that is operation part. Asset acquisition account data to technical clearing account of fixed assets, that is the valuation part. If your entries are linked with account principle as well as ledgers, that is known as valuation part. Similarly, Indian GAAP, same. Asset acquisition account data to technical clearing of fixed assets. So this is in India GAAP, same. So next important difference is we can view the post transaction accounting principle wise and depreciation wise in S4HANA. Okay, so if post any transaction in S4HANA, we can post any transaction account principle wise and depreciation and ledger wise, especially in the S4HANA. But whereas in SEC, so we cannot there is such concept at all. Leading ledger is used for the group reporting purpose, and non-leading ledger will be used for the reporting purpose. So leading ledger is always should be one, and non-leading ledger may be multiple or several. Okay, so already I told you about this. And smoothing and catch-up method. So no longer applicable in S4HANA. Okay, but in ECC, so it is applicable. So as already we have discussed. Okay, smoothing and catch-up method will be used for the, for example, so a purchase one asset. Okay, and the life of the asset is 10 years, and for the first half of the year, we have calculated with to 10%, and later on the client said, so this is not 10%, this is not 10 years life of an asset, only life of an asset is only 5 years. So then we need to rectify in such cases. So in order to rectify this, so those errors, so we need to use this smoothing and catch-up method. So smoothing method will be used whatever the difference amount is there, so that is will be adjusted for remaining month, and the catch-up method will be used. So whatever the difference amount is there, so that is will be adjusted in the next month, in a single month only. So that is the mean. So that is the smoothing and catch-up method. So these have been removed from the S4HANA. Why? Because so system automatically will update this error. If any errors are arranged like in ECC version, system automatically updated those errors. But ECC version, we need to use this smoothing and catch-up method. Here, no need to use in S4HANA. And next to so asset balances. So in order to carry forward balances from one fiscal year to next fiscal year, in S4HANA we can use this new code FHGL and fiscal related of asset is we can use T code AJAB, and all data so related to asset accounting would be stored in AC document. Okay, and so BT of asset accounting okay is we can post or calculate depreciation as per the accounting principle wise or ledger wise. Okay, in S4HANA. So delta depreciation has been removed from the S4HANA. So delta depreciation means, for example, as for the tax depreciation, so I got 100 rupees. So as for the book depreciation, I got 120 rupees. So between difference between these two are 20 rupees. So that difference amount is known as delta depreciation. So this concept has been removed from the S4HANA. And we have an option in S4HANA, okay, assigning depreciation to accounting principle. So this, but in ECC version, there is no such concept. Whenever if you force to or create or classify wrong assets or depreciation, so then we'll use reverse. So the assets in AB08. So what is the purpose of this Q code AB08? So whenever if you do any uh, creation of wrong asset, okay, or if you do any wrong depreciation, so in order to reverse those assets, we need to use Q code AB08. So revaluation and recalculation of the assets. Okay, so when we do a revaluation and recalculation of the asset, for example, so when the assets value is in the books of account is higher than or lower than the market value, so in such scenarios we can use this revaluation and recalculation of asset. And if you forced or calculate If you force or calculate or any wrong transaction or depreciation, then we can rectify by opening or closing the periods in OB52. Yesterday already we have discussed okay about this concept. So we need to go there and we need to open some respective period wherever have done wrong particular month. So we need to open and rectify those errors and again close it. And so the program for fixed assets. So fiscal year change. In order to like a fiscal year change or asset related especially, so need to use T code RAJAWE double O. And the transaction RAJAW is no longer applicable in S4HANA to perform fiscal year change. And all the T codes related to controlling like K01, K02, K03, so which are related to controlling, so have been removed from the S4HANA. So if you activate any controlling T code in S4HANA, so it will take you FS00. Already told you. So for example, K0 in order to create primary cost or secondary cost elements. So if you use T code like K01, K06 in S4HANA, so then the system will redirect you FS00. And one more, the greatest change in S4HANA is a GL account type in S4HANA. So we can view GL account types so like primary cost, revenue P, and a balance sheet, okay, and a non-operating expenses income N denoted with N, and primary cost or revenue denoted with P, and secondary cost are denoted with S, cash account denoted with C, audit fee. But in ECC version, so there's no any this concept. So we can instead of this, we can use like a liability, current liability, okay, administration expenses, like income. So those kind of so aspects will be seen in ECC, but in S4HANA we can view these details. In control data tab, FS00 like a line item display has been removed from S4HANA. Okay, and so this is one of the important change. And one more thing, edit cost element has been removed from FS00 in S4HANA. Since why? Because secondary cost elements are the GL accounts S4HANA. So that is the reason. So edit cost element has been removed. But whereas in ECC version, so we can view this option, edit cost element. And one more option is a new option is a time dependent description. So has been introduced in S4HANA. So what is the purpose of this time dependent description? So which enable a short text and long text, and we can create GLs in any language. In S4HANA, we can create GLs in any language. So that is the purpose of this time dependent description. But whereas in ECC, so we can there is no such concept. All FICO line item data would be stored in AC document table in S4HANA, and other data will be so remain as it is in BKPF. Already we have discussed. So we can give financial report in 3 currencies in ECC version, but in S4HANA we can give financial report in 10 currencies. So this also already discussed. Okay. All tables like index tables and aggregate tables have been removed from S4HANA. Removed means not we can view, but we cannot change or we cannot modify anything in S4HANA. Some tables related to material ledger have been removed from S4HANA, like MLAD, MLHD. So have been removed from S4HANA. MLHD for the header data, MLAD for the line item. And all tables related to ECC can be worked in S4HANA in SCC document table, but we cannot do any kind of enhancement and modification in web development. So that is configuration up to GL account to S4HANA. So these are the same T codes, okay, like in ECC. So there is no change at all. That's it. Thank you.